Hey guys, so starting off I'm going to be using my Smashbox Photogenic Primer, and this is in light. I'm going to just rub that all around my face, and then I'm going to be using a new concealer that I just got into my Ipsy subscription this month that I'm obsessed with. This is the Boo Boo Cover Up and Concealer, and as you can see, I am not having a good skin day. These are the days that I am so blessed and so happy that makeup was created. This concealer rocks. It's awesome. It'll probably last a long time, but when it's even out, I will probably purchase another one, but this is great. So definitely check that out if you're looking for a different concealer to try or you need to cover something up, because this stuff is magic in a tube. So taking a little bit of that leftover concealer, a little bit goes a long way. I'm going to be taking a small concealer brush, and this is from Stila, and I'm just actually going to go underneath my brows and kind of frame them out and help sculpt them for later on when we start doing our brows and eye makeup and all that good stuff. It's just going to give them a nice clean look. Using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, I'm just going to prime my eyelids with that, and that is going to help my makeup have a nice base to start off with, as well as it will keep the eyes primed for a full day. Now for this look, it's not necessary, but I am using wash tape, I guess you would say it. You can use regular tape as well. I just have this at home, but yeah, and it also doesn't stick to your skin like typical tape does. It's more of like a paper base, but I am doing that to make clean lines when I do my eye makeup, since I'm going to be working with some different colors. Now starting off, this is Violetta, and this is from Coastal Scent Cosmetics. I really love these shadows. You will be able to see in a minute here. It is so pigmented, and for the price you pay, I mean, I can't quote me on that. I'll post the link on the bottom. I don't want to tell you something that I'm completely wrong on. But anyway, their colors are so inexpensive. I compared them to a lot of MAC shades that I've ended up buying colors that look like some of my MAC shades just to see how close they were in pigmentation and color for the price. I mean, and it is so close. So close. But as you can see, beautiful color. It's not chalky or anything else. I really do like these, and if you're looking to just try some different colors out, I highly recommend them. So as you can see, starting off, I'm just working my way in the crease, and I'm just going to buff it out and not make it such a harsh line of purple, because you have to be sometimes a little bit more careful with that. You really don't want to look kind of clownish, but make sure that you're always picking the right purple does help. So as you can see here, I'm going back into my crease, and I'm working from my outer crease to my inner crease, and I will be focusing more on the outer, so you'll see me spend a little extra time on the corners. So to define a little bit more, I'm going to be using the color Wild Raisin, and this is also a Coastal Scent Cosmetics Hot Pot eyeshadow, and this is a nice dark like plum color. It has, I mean, not really a shimmer. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a shimmer, but it's got a little something to it. It is so pretty, and it's actually more, but I would probably compare it more to a wine color than anything, to be honest with you. But I'm making a deep V, as you can see, and that is going to just smoke out the look a little bit so it's not too crazy and too bright. Now, this is from my last Ipsy subscription box that I got, and this is the Bombshell Cosmetics Bora eyeshadow quad, and I'm using the, I guess it's like a coppery orange color, and I'm just using that with a flat top synthetic brush. I did not spray any Fix Plus spray on that. I don't even know why, but I mean the color really doesn't need it. It's pretty pigmented, as you can see, but this is a really pretty color. I'm a little scared to use that bright blue in there, so I tend to kind of stay away from it. As you can see though, I am going to give these colors a try, but I really like the pigmentation and the color of this shadow. So going back into the Bora palette, I'm going to be using that nice pretty gold, and I'm just going to work that into the inner corner of my eye, as well as underneath the very front of my eye, underneath my tear duct. And then for my eyebrow highlight, I am just using Foxy from the Naked Basics palette. You can tend to pick up whatever you want, whether it has a little bit of shimmer or not. I tend to try not to, only because there's a lot going on the eyelid and you don't want to make it too much. Now working our way into liner, I'm using the L'Oreal Lacquer Gel Liner like I always do with an angled eyeliner brush, and I'm just making my way over the lid, trying to stay close to the lash line as I can, and then I'll go back and forth and make it as thick as I want. I just try to make a straight line, and then I will cat eye it and wing it out at the end when I decide to pull the tape off. So until then, I'm just going to make sure that my line is perfect, clean, and crisp. So now it is time for that tape to go bye-bye. Now I have a nice, clean, crisp line, and then I'm going to go in with my Pro Longwear Foundation. This is an NC30, and I'm using a Real Techniques brush. This is a stipple brush. It could be used for so many things. I know for a while I was using it as a blush brush because it didn't pack on the blush like normal blush brushes do. So I'm thinking about purchasing the same brush just for my blush because I really liked it, but now I love it even more for my foundation. This stuff switches up all the time for me. It's ridiculous. So using my leftover foundation that was on my hand, I'm just going to take that on the sides of my nose, and when I'm doing my concealer, I will use the same brush and kind of work it all around. So I'm using Pro Longwear NC30. I know it is the same shade, and you're supposed to typically go a shade lighter, but I truly do think it is a little lighter. I don't know if it's just me or what, but hey, it works, right? Once again, I'm going to be taking another Real Techniques brush. This can be used to contour, foundation, whatever. These brushes are amazing. So just taking that out, and I'm going to buff it all the way around. I've kind of gotten really bored with my beauty blender, and it's just, I get annoyed because it gets dirty really quickly, and sometimes when I wash it, just not all the stuff comes out of it. So I just wanted to switch it up for a little bit. Try something different, you know? So going in with my MAC Prep and Prime Translucent Powder, I'm just going to take that on a nice little brush we got here. I'm just going to go underneath my eye. Okay, that's a lot of powder, Brianna. Well, don't put that much powder because that's a lot of powder, but that's okay. It works. You guys get the point. I'm using it just to set underneath my eyes in certain areas that can have fine lines. But yeah, this powder is actually really great and it keeps my makeup on all day and nice and matte. So as you can see, I'm now going to wing out my eyeliner. So once I've got that tape off, I'm actually going to just follow that line and I'm precisely going in, and then I'm going to bring it back to connect it to the rest of the liner, just making sure that the wing is not too gaudy. It's just nice and pretty and light, not looking for something too crazy and dramatic. So I'm taking Wild Raisin again underneath my eye, and I'm just using a nice flat top brush, and I'm just going to buff that out underneath. It's going to create a nice smoked out look, and it's also going to help put the bottom eye and the top of the eye kind of more together so they don't look completely out of touch with each other. I'm literally such a weirdo. I have the weirdest way of explaining things, but you guys get me. Anyway, so I am using any leftover eyeliner that I have on my angled eyeliner brush, and I'm just going to go under my eye and just give it a little bit more depth. Then, as you guys know, my last video was my brow routine. I'm not going to show the whole thing because this takes a little bit. If you guys are interested, check out my last video. It's just really quick and easy, my everyday brows. But I'm doing the same thing that I typically do. I just stencil them in with a pencil and then I go over them with a brown shadow. So here I'm just using Max Zoom Fast Black Lash, and I'm just going to apply some mascara on the bottom and the top, which y'all know how to all do. Using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in medium, I'm just going to go ahead and dust that kind of all over the face, creating more of a larger contour. And then I will go in with a smaller brush, and I will just go ahead and make that more in depth because I don't want to do a heavy contour. Today, I think that the eyes are enough, and I don't want to make it too crazy. So, as I said, here is that smaller brush. I got this from Sephora in it was like $60 like a kit, and I got it for $15 on sale. It was the best thing ever. I probably should have bought more than one, but I didn't. But I really love this brush. I have no clue what it is. I will actually look it up and see if they still have the kit and list it below. So, taking MAC's Melba. This is a beautiful blush. It's a nice, soft, corally peach color, and I think it's really complementary to the coppery orange eyeshadows without it being too orangey. Now, for my highlighter today, I'm going to go in with Too Faced Bonjour palette, and this is in the Snow Bunny collection. Yes, no, maybe so. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, so for lashes, I'm using the Ardell 110 lashes in black, and I'm just going to pop these bad boys on and be on my way. Alright, so to complete this look, I'm going in with MAC's Costa Ricci Eye Kohl. Just going to go in my waterline. I love this color. If you don't own it, you should. It completes every look. If you just want to give it a little touch of smokiness without it being too dark, it's gorgeous. So just add a little bit of gloss for that extra touch, and you are all set. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this look, and hopefully you guys wear this for one of your summer nights.